we look at the opportunities, let us look at how things are. So this situation would require us to change our strategies to a great extent. And the world as well as the business is almost taken 180 degree turn. And this is the time to prepare ourselves. Moving further, if you're to say that, nobody had thought that this is what we're going to face. But if you look at what the people are saying, that it is a time to really survive. Ratan Tata has said, Jack Ma has said that your objective for 2020 should be just survive. If you can survive in 2020, then of course you can look at flourishing in 2021, and that is fairly good advice, sane advice, I would say. So this is a time to sharpen our axe. It is a time for preparing our team's skills so that we are able to really manage ourselves in these difficult times as such. The operational command has to be in place, and we must move towards high performance. Now, in this background, if you have to quickly see what has happened to the garment industry and what is the impact of COVID on the garment industry. So this is a study carried out by RBC to understand what is the impact. And we concluded, based on our sample survey across the country, that almost orders worth $3 billion are at stake, either being cancelled or being put on hold by the international buyers. Things are changing from day to day. And the factories that responded for this survey, on an average, every factory had about $1.5 million worth of orders at stake. And that's a substantial amount of money. This also means that almost about 3 months of business has really got affected. And this being the spring-summer season, that's where most of the orders are. So it is really a major hit what the industry has taken. This survey and these results are available on the internet, on variety of platforms. All these publications in India and internationally have covered this, so you can read more about it. I will not spend more time. But moving further and looking at your question, so what we are saying is that a lot has happened. The challenges of cash flow are there. Challenges of social distancing are there for starting the factory. We have to operate with lesser manpower because 30% with workforce you have to manage. Supply chain is fragmented, so material might not be able to come on time, and transportation is limited. Now some of the migrant workers have gone back. When will they come back is also a challenge. So there are a lot of things. People are also worried in terms of how will they able to afford the salaries of their workforce. So how do we really move forward is what we need to see. And in that background, there are areas or opportunities. One is we have to look at driving up our efficiencies across the supply chain. That's very, very important. You need to work together with supply chain partners. That's another important point. We'll get into details as such. And we will have to really see that the waste elimination has to be done again across all processes. So all that would really help us, number one, stay afloat, and it will help us to look at how do we move forward. Because unless we drive out the waste and unless we are able to save every penny at this point of time, it will be difficult to survive. So that's what is going to be mantra, that how do we survive within the organization and how do we survive together with all supply chain partners.